Welcome to my channel, SoLuxurious. The video that I will be presenting to you is about luxury, extravagance or peculiarity. But, before I proceed, if you have not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so we'll be updated on my next videos. The 25 richest people in the world 2023, Forbes Billionaires list. Net worths are as of March 10, 2023. It was a down year for many of the planet's 2,640 billionaires, including those at the very top of the top. Still, it's not all bad news among this elite set. Bernard Arnault, head of luxury goods giant Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy LVMH, is up $53 billion more than any billionaire, and enough to vault him into number one spot for the first time. 8 other members of the top 25 got richer since the 2022 ranking, including Spanish retailer Amancio Ortega, Bloomberg LP co-founder and former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg, and Mexican telecom mogul Carlos Slim Helú. 2 billionaires joined the top 25 this year: Canadian media mogul David Thomson and Nike co-founder Phil Knight. Americans dominate the top of the billionaires' ranks, taking 17 of the 25 spots, followed by France and India, with 2 apiece. The top 25 mostly made their money in technology, 8 list members, and fashion and retail, 7. Number 1. Bernard Arnault and family. Net worth: $211 billion. Source of wealth: Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy LVMH. Age: 74. Citizenship: France. The French luxury goods tycoon tops the world's billionaires list for the first time on the back of a banner year at LVMH, which owns Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior and Tiffany & Company. Among others. Revenue, profit and LVMH shares all sit at record highs, helping add $53 billion to Arnault's fortune over the past 12 months, the biggest gain of any billionaire. Wealthier than ever, Arnault is now planning for succession. In July, he proposed a reorganization of his holding company, KOCH, which holds the bulk of his LVMH stock, to give equal stakes to his 5 children. Number 2. Elon Musk. Net worth: $180 billion. Source of wealth: Tesla, SpaceX. Age: 51. Citizenship: U.S. Musk has mostly tweeted himself out of the top spot on the ranks, with Tesla stock down nearly 50% since he announced his $44 billion takeover of Twitter last April, far outpacing the tech-heavy Nasdaq's 18% drop. Investors have bemoaned the $23 billion of Tesla shares he sold to finance the acquisition. SpaceX, meanwhile, keeps soaring, with the company valued at nearly $140 billion in a tender offer that closed in early 2023, up from the $127 billion at which investors valued it last May. Still, Musk is worth $39 billion less than a year ago. Number 3. Jeff Bezos. Net worth: $114 billion. Source of wealth: Amazon. Age: 59. Citizenship: U.S. Since stepping down as Amazon CEO in 2021, Bezos has flown to space via his company Blue Origin, made waves with a near-complete $500 million superyacht, and stepped up his philanthropy through support for groups such as Bezos Academy free preschools and grants from his Bezos Earth Fund. His fortune isn't faring as well. He's $57 billion poorer than a year ago, the biggest loss of any billionaire, to a 38% decline in Amazon stock. Number 4. Larry Ellison. Net worth: $107 billion. Source of wealth: Oracle. Age: 78. Citizenship: U.S. The Oracle chairman and former CEO rose 4 spots amid a tough year for technology, as Oracle shares increased 10% on solid earnings and a focus on security. Ellison bought one of Florida's most expensive homes for $173 million last summer, adding to his portfolio of glitzy real estate, including the Hawaiian island of Lanai, where he lives. He stepped down from Tesla's board in August after 4 years. Number 5. Warren Buffett. Net worth: $106 billion. Source of wealth: Berkshire Hathaway. Age: 92. Citizenship: U.S. Buffett has spent the past 3 years on a spending spree, pumping some $90 billion of Berkshire Hathaway's cash into stocks, share buybacks and the $11.5 billion acquisition of insurance firm Allegheny Corporation, which closed in October. In late March, the Oracle of Omaha, a veteran of market crises, reportedly advised the Biden administration on bank runs and discussed possible investments in regional banks. Number 6. Bill Gates. Net worth $104 billion. Source of wealth Microsoft. Age 67. Citizenship U.S. Gates stepped down from the board of Microsoft in 2020 but still spends 10% of his time working with teams at the software firm, including those at OpenAI, which Microsoft has backed. This is every bit as important as the PC, as the Internet, Gates told Forbes in February, referring to generative artificial intelligence tools like OpenAI's ChatGPT. Meanwhile, he and his former wife, Melinda French Gates, are boosting spending by the Gates Foundation, which they co-chair and plan to wind down within 25 years. Number 7. Michael Bloomberg. Net worth $94.5 billion. Source of wealth Bloomberg LP. Age 81. Citizenship U.S. Despite his donations of another $1.7 billion to charity over the past year, the Bloomberg LP co-founder's fortune still climbed, as estimated revenue at his financial terminal and media business reached $13.3 billion in 2022, up from $12.5 billion in 2021. Bloomberg, a longtime supporter of Israel, waded into Israeli politics in a New York Times opinion piece in March, criticizing Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plans to weaken the country's judiciary. Number 8. Carlos Slim Helú and family. Net worth $93 billion. Source of wealth Telecom. Age 83. Citizenship Mexico. The New York listed shares of the telecom tycoon's pan-Latin American mobile phone firm, América Móvil, rose 14% in the past year, helping to lift Slim's fortune by nearly $12 billion and place him among the world's 10 richest people for the first time since 2019. In February, he listed his historic Manhattan mansion located across from the Metropolitan Museum of Art for $80 million, almost twice what he paid for it in 2010. Number 9. Mukesh Ambani. Net worth $83.4 billion. Source of wealth diversified. Age 65. Citizenship India. Ambani regained his spot as Asia's richest person as Gautam Adani, number 24, tumbled. Last year, Ambani's oil to telecom behemoth Reliance Industries became the first Indian company to surpass $100 billion in revenue. He sidestepped speculation about succession by giving his children key roles last year, older son Akash as chairman of telecom arm Jio Infocom, daughter Isha as head of the retail business, and son Anant works in Reliance's new energy ventures. Number 10. Steve Ballmer. Net worth $80.7 billion. Source of wealth Microsoft. Age 67. Citizenship U.S. Ballmer's LA Clippers, the sixth most valuable NBA team, are flying high. He's building them a privately funded $2 billion arena, slated for completion in 2024. The former Microsoft CEO's fortune is down $10 billion in the past year, primarily due to the slump in Microsoft shares. Number 11. Françoise Bettencourt Myers and family. Net worth $80.5 billion. Source of wealth L'Oréal. Age 69. Citizenship France. The L'Oréal heiress has kept her title of the world's richest woman for the third year in a row, thanks to a 12% rise in the cosmetics giant's stock in the last 12 months. Besides pledging $230 million for Notre Dame Cathedral's reconstruction, she has hired a managing director for her investment firm, Tethys Invest, where she backs projects including French private hospital operator ELLISON. Number 12. Larry Page. Net worth $79.2 billion. Source of wealth Google. Age 50. Citizenship U.S. 3 years after the Google co-founder stepped away from day-to-day operations, Page and co-founder Sergey Brin, number 14, attended strategy meetings in late 2022 amid the generative AI arms race spurred by ChatGPT. Page has also stopped selling his stock. After unloading more than $2.5 billion pre-tax between May 2021 and April 2022, he has not sold a share since. Number 13. Amancio Ortega. Net worth $77.3 billion. Source of wealth Zara. Age 87. Citizenship Spain. His Inditex fashion retail empire, best known in the US for the Zara chain, has been on a tear. Its stock rose 39% in the past 12 months, buoyed by brisk sales. Revenue in the year through January 31, 2023, climbed 18% to nearly $35 billion. That boosted Ortega's fortune by nearly $18 billion since last year. His daughter Marta Ortega was named Inditex chair in April 2022. Number 14. Sergey Brin. Net worth $76 billion. Source of wealth Google. Age 49. Citizenship US. Like his co-founder Larry Page, number 12, he stopped what the two men called their daily nagging at Google in 2019. But is Brin back? A code request filed in January appears to be his first in years, and he has reportedly submitted code changes to Google's AI chatbot. Brin sold more than $2.5 billion worth of Alphabet shares between May 2021 and April 2022, but has only gifted stock since. He has donated a total of $1.1 billion to Parkinson's disease research. Number 15. Zhong Shanshan. Net worth $68 billion. Source of wealth beverages, pharmaceuticals. Age 68. Citizenship China. China's bottled water king remains the country's richest person for the third year in a row. Gains by Zhong-led beverage producer Nongfu Spring offset a decline in shares of his COVID test supplier Beijing Wantai Biological Pharmacy after the country eased pandemic restrictions at the end of last year. Number 16. Mark Zuckerberg. Net worth $64.4 billion. Source of wealth Facebook. Age 38. Citizenship US. Unlike many big tech founders, Zuckerberg remains at the CEO helm. It hasn't been easy, especially amid AI competition and tech layoffs, including 21,000 job cuts at his Meta platforms since November. Meanwhile, the charitable Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, which aims to create tools to help cure or manage all diseases, announced a new Chicago biohub in March. Number 17. Charles Koch. Net worth $59 billion. Source of wealth Koch Industries. Age 87. Citizenship US. Number 18. Julia Koch and family. Net worth $59 billion. Source of wealth Koch Industries. Age 60. Citizenship US. Change is underway at $125 billion 2022 sales Wichita, Kansas, conglomerate Koch Industries, which announced a restructuring of certain subsidiaries in March 2022. Charles Koch recently announced that his chief operating officer will join him as co-CEO after 55 years alone in the role. Julia Koch, the widow of Charles' brother David, who died in 2019, was elected as a trustee of New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art in January. Number 19. Jim Walton. Net worth $58.8 billion. Source of wealth Walmart. Age 74. Citizenship US. Number 20. Rob Walton. Net worth $57.6 billion. Source of wealth Walmart. Age 78. Citizenship US. Number 21. Alice Walton. Net worth $56.7 billion. Source of wealth Walmart. Age 73. Citizenship US. After decades of almost religiously holding onto their family retailer's shares, the children of Walmart co-founder Sam Walton have been among its biggest sellers, unloading another $1.8 billion of stock over the past 12 months. A chunk of the proceeds likely helped fund Rob Walton's record $4.7 billion purchase of the Denver Broncos last August. That investment is off to a slow start, with the team unexpectedly missing the NFL playoffs. Number 22. David Thompson and family. Net worth $54.4 billion. Source of wealth media. Age 65. Citizenship Canada. Canada's richest person added another $5.2 billion to his fortune in 2022 as his 68% stake in the conglomerate Thomson Reuters jumped 17%. The Toronto-based company, which Thomson chairs, has been supplementing its core news and information business with AI investments like SurePrep, an automated tax software company it acquired in January for $500 million. Number 23. Michael Dell. Net worth $50.1 billion. Source of wealth: Dell Technologies. Age: 58. Citizenship: U.S. The Dell chairman and CEO is $5 billion poor this year after a 27% drop in Dell Technologies stock price. His family office, however, has grown into a large investment and advisory firm. MSD Partners, which manages over $12 billion, merged with fellow billionaire Byron Trott's BDT & Company in October. Number 24. Gautam Adani. Net worth: $47.2 billion. Source of wealth: infrastructure, commodities. Age: 60. Citizenship: India. Adani was the world's third richest person on January 24, when he was worth nearly $126 billion. A report issued by short seller Hindenburg Research later that day, however, sent his company's shares plummeting. Number 25. Phil Knight and family. Net worth: $45.1 billion. Source of wealth: Nike. Age: 85. Citizenship: U.S. Knight, who co-founded Nike in 1964 with just $500, is still reaping hefty dividends, $400 million pre-tax worth over the past year thanks to a 25% stake in the shoe and apparel company. Supply chain difficulties and COVID restrictions in China nudged Nike's shares down 3%. Ben Affleck portrays a young Knight in the new movie Air, about the brand's lucrative signing of a young Michael Jordan. If you find this video informative and helpful, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so you will be updated and notified on my next videos.